Hi, we're Chris,
Mao,
Caroline,
Jasmin,
and we're
Family Detour.
We left our home in Maryland to go on a North American epic adventure to see our beautiful parks, meet fascinating people, and explore interesting places. Thanks for coming along. Just before we left Portland, I was able to find the new iPhone 11 Pro at a local store after weeks of searching. So, a lot of the footage will now be shot on the new iPhone. So we boondocked in this great rest stop off of 20 on our way to Astoria. I think it's Route 20. Anyway, it's a nice quiet-ish rest stop. Not too many, it's not too busy. You got restrooms here that are decently clean. And now we are going to be heading out to Astoria. Before we headed out, I did some work and the girls finished their schoolwork for the day. Our first destination was at the Fort Clatsop Lewis and Clark National Historical Park, where Jasmin got her 4th grade National Park Pass. This is the beginning of our spectacularly long journey on the Oregon coast. We took a hike and saw the fort replica built by Lewis and Clark. We've been coincidentally coming across the Lewis and Clark Trail since Montana, and it's nice to see where they ended their westbound journey.
Completed the personnel of the Corps of Discovery. Lewis's Dark Seamen also accompanied the explorers.
The Lewis and Clark expedition originally arrived on the Washington side of the Columbia River. They decided to cross the river to spend their winter here from December 1805 to March 1806, calling their camp Fort Clatsop, named after the friendly local Indian tribe, the Clatsop.
your eyes inside of your head and take them back out. It's inside of your body. You know, I also have this other friend. His name is Miss.
So we're taking the Lewis and Clark Park, National Historic Park, Fort to Sea Trail. It's about a mile away. It's nice scenic, right next to the Lewis and Clark River. Oh, look at that.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are fine.
Our hike gave us a glimpse of the surrounding area of Lewis and Clark's winter encampment. Once we got back to the visitor center, we watched videos and further learned about the history of the fort and how the group interacted with the local Clatsop tribe before heading back east. After exploring the park, we crossed the Columbia River onto Washington State on the Astoria MEGLER Bridge. We stayed overnight once again at another rest stop with beautiful views of the Columbia River and the bridge.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
We made some delicious chili, right? How is it?
Good.
She whipped it up in 20 minutes. Delish! Now can we watch a football game or something now? Mao teed up our next destination while I worked and the girls got their schoolwork done. But first, let's enjoy these great views from our camping spot. Our first stop is Cape Disappointment. I know, that's a funny name. Located in Elwaco, Washington, the park has 2 lighthouses, North Head Lighthouse and Disappointment Lighthouse. We chose to hike to the Disappointment Lighthouse.
Lewis and Clark arrived at Cape Disappointment in 1805. We didn't explore the Cape much other than our quick hike and relax by the water as we saw one fishing boat after another going into Port Ilwaco.
Where's the whoopee cushion? Papa, where'd you put the whoopee cushion? It's right here. What's it there? Ah, Papa farted.
Take me anywhere that you want. I don't even care if we come back again. And as long as the stars are shining above us, then I just wanna be where you are. I don't wanna close my
Is it open?
then I might miss a moment of you. And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you I feel no fear. And when you hold me,
So we made it to the Pacific Ocean, right on the Oregon coastline, where let's see, the Columbia River comes out into the ocean.
I just wanna be where you are.
So I stand corrected. We're in the state of Washington. It's a town called Long Beach, and people actually can drive to the, let's see, right there, the beach. It's pretty cool. It's a little chilly though. We made it to the Pacific Ocean. So cold. It's not summer anymore.
And when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you, I feel safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. Then I know I just wanna be where you are.
Oh my goodness.
'Cause with you I feel no fear. And when you hold me, all my
Right here is a gray whale's skeleton. They excavated it. According to the sign here, it was part of the Lewis and Clark expedition. They had seen it, and since it was beached, it had a terrible smell. So what they did was buried it, and years later, they decided to excavate it and display it here after working on it. So they excavated the bones and reconstructed it and then preserved it so that generations like these two can actually enjoy it.
Feels like wood. I think it's wood.
So we went to Drop Anchor Seafood Grill, and we got their clam chowder soup that Jasmine has been craving for. That's what we're eating for lunch. Is it good? Better than our clam chowder last night?
Definitely.
Look at this yummy. I like it like this, a soupy consistency, and it has a lot of clam bits. So we're gonna be leaving Long Beach here in Washington. We're gonna be crossing over back to Oregon, and we're staying at Fort Stevens tonight if we can get a spot there, and then make our way down the Oregon coastline to the city of Astoria, crossing the bridge from Washington to Oregon. We're at the Fort Stevens beach where the Shipwreck is, watching the sunset. It's about to go down in about half an hour. This place is gorgeous. I should have brought my camera. I don't think we're gonna be here tomorrow, but iPhone will have to do.
This part of the Oregon coastline between Cape Scott, Canada, and Oregon's Tillamook Bay was once known as the Graveyard of the Pacific due to its harsh weather and rocky shores. The Peter Iredale shipwreck that you see on this beach is a standing example of this time in history. The shipwreck is just bare bones now, but it was once a 275-foot long, four-masted steel sailing vessel out of Liverpool, England. The wreck occurred on October 25, 1906, as the ship struggled through a storm on its way to the mouth of the Columbia River. Luckily, no ghosts haunt the ship remains. The entire crew made it safely to shore. I've seen photos of the shipwreck completely submerged in the water, which can yield great shots. It's nice to be able to get up close to the shipwreck, and you can even go inside if you want.
Look at this beautiful sunset. Gotta love the West Coast.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
Sadly, we have to go back to the campground before it gets really dark. It's about a mile maybe back to the campsite. So my shoes are wet. Caroline's pants are wet. There's the shipwreck right there. We're leaving our campsite at Fort Stevens. We're at Loop E. Loopy. One thing that we try to do is try to get up a site close to the bathrooms, and this one actually had really good showers, so we loved that. We took a nice long shower. I think the kids took longer showers than I did yesterday, which is a surprise. Usually I take pretty long ones, but they took longer ones. Anyway, so we're gonna check out the rest of Fort Stevens. Last night we went to see the sunset right on the beach where the Shipwreck is. So now we're gonna explore a little bit more, and then we're gonna head south. Check you out later. So I just want to say that my wife is ridiculous because she's wearing her down heavy winter coat to go out into the beach in Oregon in 60-degree weather.
Look how windy
and sunny.
Look how windy it is.
It is a little windy,
Yeah.
but it's not like puffer type
I
of
saw people with their
jacket.
puffer jackets.
So Mal's calling me out. I put on my vest and my puffer jacket. She scared me. It's probably not even gonna be that cold. Watch. Are you cold?
No.
No? I know. I don't think it's cold at all. Go. Where are you going? So if you look close enough, you'll see Mount St. Helen. Let's see, right there. Let's see. So we're at the Columbia River now, as it opens up into Pacific Ocean here at Fort Stevens. And right behind me is Washington State, so that's where we were a couple days ago.
Head high, even if the sky is falling down.
After exploring Fort Stevens, we drove an hour south on US 101 to Nehalem State Park, just south of the town of Manzanita.
Yeah, it's a lot mellow sunset this evening compared to last night. We're at Nehalem Bay, I think, State Park. Somehow the sand makes this noise when you walk on it. So we're really digging the Oregon coast. This is lovely. The weather's pretty mild. I don't know, maybe it's in the 60s now, 50s. It's probably gonna get colder tonight, but it's not as crowded as some of the other beaches. Look at this huge beach, and there's no one here. What'd you find, Ja?
It's sand on it, but it's broken a little bit.
Yeah? Let's see it. Nice. You gonna keep it?
We were off to a good start on our southbound trek through the Oregon coast. We're glad to see the final westward destination of the Lewis and Clark expedition, and for us to finally reach the Pacific Ocean. We can't wait to see what else the Oregon coast has to offer. We're hoping more delicious clam chowder.